Cayman Islands marine parks turned 25 this year. While the last quarter of a century has been good to the marine parks, they wouldn't be where they are without a few key players.
Well, I think that we had the benefit of having the support of the water sports industry. So a lot of the key players at the time in the water sports industry, so people like I said, Mr. Ron Kipp, Adrian Briggs was another local person who owned Sunset House, still does. But lots of people were very keen. Nancy Sefton and her husband Ron had done a lot of pre-marine parks campaigning in the 70s and 80s about the need for protection of our marine environment. So I think that in that community, in the diving community, certainly there was a good understanding of the need to protect the resources.
These pioneers and the marine parks have played an integral part in Cayman's success as a tourist destination. Over the 25 years of their existence, they've also helped the Cayman Islands break into the ecotourism market.
As a small island state completely surrounded by water, on which our heritage and culture is so strongly based as well, very important to protect our marine environment. Obviously in years gone by, the marine environment played a much larger role even in sustaining life here on the island, when people used to actually get a lot of their food from the sea. Obviously it doesn't play that role, that much of a significant role any longer, but it's still quite important for protection for our children's future, but also because of the economic role that it plays now. The marine environment plays a huge economic role, both recreationally and for tourism, and for those reasons, very, very important to protect our marine environment now.
Well, specifically for tourism, the marine parks, help us, protect and preserve our environment, and that's what really sets us apart from the competition. The crystal clear waters that we have, the abundance and the diversity of marine life and corals, it really is a decision factor in whether you come to the Cayman Islands or you go to another destination in the Caribbean. A lot of places have nice beaches and nice climate, but they really can't compare with the Cayman Islands when it comes down to the coral reefs and what you can see and the crystal clear waters. We're at a distinct advantage of that, and that's something that we need to protect for the sake of the environment, but also for our businesses as well. It's very important for tourism.
Well, obviously, even 25 years ago when the marine parks were first implemented, they played a big role, but I would say in today's tourism they play a much bigger role. Obviously ecotourism is one of the biggest, the fastest growing areas of tourism worldwide, and so having good attractions to draw tourists here for ecotourism activities, and the marine parks do that as well. The various areas where we do have the marine parks are tremendous attractions to tourists, and again, like I said, the economic benefit that is derived from them is quite significant.
A major goal of the Department of Environment is to continue the success of the marine parks. Now more than ever, the marine parks are facing external threats.
I think it's really important that we try and achieve a balance between the natural environment and growth, and development, and conservation tools are one of the main ways we're going to be able to do that. And I think as human beings, we're here as stewards of the earth, and it's our responsibility to make sure that we take care of it and protect it as best we can while using the resources of it, so that future generations are able to benefit from it and enjoy it the same way that we have.
I would say that now the challenges are different. Certainly the threats are much different. We've got climate change, which is a huge issue for us to contend with. Coral bleaching that happens as a result of elevated water temperatures. So that is a significant problem for us in the future, and we really need to make sure that the parks that we have actually are as best placed as possible to deal with these new and emerging threats.
For more information on the marine parks, please log on to the Department of Environment's website at www.doe.ky.